Hey everyone, my name is Wolfy. If you do not know who I am, you should like these three pages that will pop up on the screen at random. If you are a fan of the Hunger Games, Percy Jackson, Harry Potter, and Sherlock and Doctor Who. So, because these are what these pages are about, and they would have the fandoms off the side of their names. So, you'll like them up, and their Facebook pages, and everyone has Facebook. So, I'm Wolfy from these pages, and if you do know who I am, you're not some random YouTuber. Hello, you should be fangirling right now because I'm awesome. And today I wanted to talk about the Mark of Athena. If you have not read the book yet, if you have been living under the rock and have not read the book yet, pause right now and go away. Because this is going to contain some major spoilers right here. Major, and and maybe we can have some opinions tossed, because who doesn't want to argue their opinions on the internet over people in caps lock of death? So let's go. So I have found an opinion on Tumblr that I had pulled up. Oh, and also I found news, major news of like the Percy Jackson series. Okay. I don't know if I found it. I have it on pictures. I had it pulled up. I have everything pulled up, which is really weird for me because usually I have nothing pulled up at all. Okay. Working through Rick Riordan major tweet. Okay, major. This is actual tweeting right here. Rick Riordan at Camp Halfway. If you have not followed him on Twitter, and you're a Percy Jackson fan, follow him. Okay, this is. I'll have his link in the description because he lets out major news like this. Okay. Working through the second draft of House of Hades. Still a long way to go, but it's coming along, and yes, you will get some scenes in Tartarus. Should I be crying, or should I be really excited we get to see Percy Beth? Everything will work out. We get to see them. Maybe they'll get through the doors. I have to wait till October to get this book. What the flip, Rick Riordan? You just the major cliffhanger has not happened yet. You just toss Percy Beth into Tartarus and make me wait till October to see it, to see if they survive. Which I don't even think they'll get out of Tartarus like they're supposed to. Okay, death doors. Get my spike so I can move my foot. Death doors have to be closed like this. Here's the outside door. Here's the inside door. They are both open at the current moment. The inside door has to be closed from the inside. The outside door also has to be closed from the outside. Percy Beth, how do you get through a closed door? Percy, did you not think this through? How do you get through a closed door? If I had a mobile camera, I would totally try to walk through a door right now. So you cannot walk through a closed door. How are they supposed to get out? Did they not think this through some? Seriously, like, okay, calm down, calm down. Anyway, as for the book itself, it was freaking hilarious. I laughed my head off, but I knew something bad was gonna happen. I stretched it out for 3 weeks. I could have read that whole entire book in 5 days at the max. I stretched it out where it lasted me 3 weeks, and then because I knew something bad was going to happen, I get to the very, very end and cried myself to sleep for a week afterwards. I'm not ashamed to admit that. So here's the thing: I found a opinion from So Valdez. I'm following him or her. I don't really remember on Tumblr. So and this is their This is Miss D'Angelo's opinion. So I'm going to go onto her Tumblr and link it in the description along with my Tumblr and Sovalda's Tumblr, because this is what this opinion is on if you want to read it for yourself. Can we all just take a moment to realize that Percy totally literally fell for his fatal flaw in the Mark of Athena? Everyone knows that his fatal flaw is extreme loyalty. Extreme loyalty to his friends and family. This was also, can we take a moment to realize that in Harry Potter, this was also his fatal flaw with the visions that Voldemort was sending him of tormenting um Sirius in the Hall of Mystery. He automatically risked everything and goes to save Sirius, and he wouldn't have been dead in the first place if Harry was just like, oh, he's a big boy, he can take care of himself. His fatal flaw literally is loyalty, as same as Percy. I just want to point out that you can find a fatal flaw in all these characters, and they're like all of them. Even as heroes, you can find them. So these are amazing writers right here, but usually you don't find that in books. So here we go. I know the whole fandom likes to think of his following Annabeth to be a romantic gesture, and it is in a way. If this is a romantic gesture, just get me flowers, not fall into Tartarus. I mean, what the flip? I mean, ugh. It was a tragic, sad, made me cry romantic gesture. I hated it. I hate it. I hate it all. And in it, I won't deny that. But honestly, when you look at the bigger picture, Percy basically just blew off all of the other heroes and the quests he did, which could lead to the world's end if they fail. To go with Annabeth to Tartarus to keep her safe. Percy's loyalty to Annabeth overcame the loyalty he had to anyone else, including what was probably the better choice in terms of his duty as a leader to help the majority of heroes instead of just one of them. I mean, think about how much easier it would have been to fight the Empress, to close the doors to death from the inside that way rather than having to fall into and then travel through Tartarus itself. It was the fact that the one hero was Annabeth. Oops, Annabeth, I guess Hera was right this time. You accidentally caused some trouble for Percy in the quest itself. Pause. Stop. This is where that was the one sentence I do not agree with this whole thing. Because Percy, it was not Annabeth's fault. Annabeth was fooled into Tartarus. Everything was about to end. Percy could have just been like, okay, see you on the other side. Hope you make it through. Good luck. Love you. Blah, blah, blah. Bye. And then dropped her. Instead, he was like, I'm never gonna let you go, but Percy, you have to. No, I'm not going to. Blah, blah, blah. And never gonna leave you again. All this other stuff. And falls in Tartarus. Percy could have left her all alone. No, Annabeth didn't say, Percy, please come to Tartarus with me. You know you love me and everything. Well, if you do love me, this will be how you prove it, okay? It was totally Percy's fault. I'm sorry to say, but it was. So I guess looking at here back to the theory. So I guess looking at it from this perspective, Percy's choice to stay with Annabeth was sort of selfish. It was romantic, tragically, desperately selfish because it truly is sweet how much he loves her. And in this moment, it reinforces the idea that although Percy's fatal flaw is loyalty, there is no one he is more dedicated to than Annabeth. No one was out and bold. It was like no one. And Annabeth essentially is Percy's greatest singular weakness, and it is shown so many times throughout the book, beginning most obviously in the Titan's Curse, when Percy admitted that the bigger reason for his going on the quest to save Artemis was not to save Artemis herself, but to save Annabeth, and ending so far at the dreaded pit of Tartarus scene, when Percy let his fatal flaw finally pull him completely over the edge. Like I said, he literally fell for it, and part of me sort of fears how things are going to proceed from here with Percy and Annabeth, since Gia now has Percy in his greatest downfall in the same place within her domain. point out that this is an amazing vlog right here because it's all about Percy Jackson. But this is also a very interesting theory, and I loved it and everything. I didn't agree with most of it, but it's right. So, I mean, you gotta admit, it really is right. So, it's romantic and everything, but Rick Riordan, why are you doing this to me? I spent at least a week staying up crying myself to sleep. Then I stay up most nights. I was in the car the other day with my grandma, and out of nowhere, I was just like, "They're not gonna get through. They're not gonna go. They're not gonna get out. You can't get through closed doors." And bawled my eyes out. That's how much this book has ruined my life. Feels destroying you. This is awful. This is ugh. You can't get okay. If Rick Riordan ever watches this, here's what he's going to. This is as a writer, I meant he did an amazing job of making Percy go with Annabeth because if he didn't, how many of us would have sent him hate mail? I'm not ashamed to admit that because Percy and Annabeth are the two that have been together since the very beginning. Freaking drop Jason or Piper in there or something, cause Piper, according to next to Jason, he looks so unimpressive and stuff, and like so daughter of Aphrodite, not ish and all. I mean, I can see why Annabeth likes him, but I'd rather have my Jason. And Jason's so like, no, we're gonna follow the rules and be a big boy and respect the gods and rule. And Percy's so like, so, wine dude, look, can we take the two that have been with us forever, and the two that, according to some people, I posted this on one of my admin group pages. According to some people, no one can stand. Like, how many times have I wanted to been tempted to skip over a Piper chapter? 10 at the most, maybe more. And Jason bored the crap out of me. I'm sorry for all you Jason fans, but he like literally isn't he no. I can't stand him. So Rick Riordan basically decided that he was gonna take Percy and Annabeth, the two that have been with us together out of the seven, and he's gonna yank them away, and he's gonna drop them into a pit of Tartarus and leave all the other five. Thank God we still have Leo. I mean, Jason, no. Frank, he's okay. Leo, oh, Leo, bad boy extraordinaire, yeah. Freaking love him. But anyway, back on track. He took the ones that we love and dumped them into Tartarus to break our freaking heart and destroy our feels, and I can't stand that. I really can't. I'm just literally dying slowly. Part of me died when they fell, and this video is getting too long. So I want to cut off with if you're reading the Mark of Athena, or have, and you're currently going through the same state of emotional depression as I'm going through right now, good luck with that. Just go curl up with some chocolate or something, because seriously, sucks. But okay, everybody, like my pages, follow me on Tumblr, all that other good stuff, and I guess I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Stop recording.